After 10 years of marriage, you start to think nothing can truly shock you. You've witnessed every flavor of love, the warmth, the distance, the arguments that spin in endless circles, and the quiet moments that keep you holding on a little longer. I thought Anna and I had been through it all, until one ordinary Tuesday night, over a half-eaten plate of pasta. She looked at me, calm and certain, and said the words that shattered my world. "I think we should try being polyamorous." For a second I laughed. I thought I'd misheard her. But her eyes met mine, steady and unervingly sure, and I knew she meant every single word. "What are you talking about?" I asked, my fork frozen midair. "You heard me," she said evenly. "I think it's time we open things up, see other people." Her tone was casual, almost rehearsed. My heartbeat thundered in my ears. I couldn't tell if I wanted to laugh, cry, or storm out. Polyamory from her. The same woman who once glared at me for talking too long with a waitress. Part of me boiled with anger. Had I really become inadequate? But another part of me felt an odd, quiet relief. Anna didn't know that her best friend Rachel had already been whispering to me for months. Rachel had been a constant in my life. Family dinners, birthdays, lazy Sundays. She and Anna had been inseparable since college. But while Anna was sharp and always in control, Rachel was light, easy to be around, and she actually listened. She noticed the things Anna had stopped seeing years ago. There had always been something unspoken between us. Never crossed, but undeniably there. So when Anna dropped her little announcement, I didn't flinch. I just took a breath, set down my fork, and said, "Sure." Rachel had already said yes. The silence that followed hummed in my bones. Anna's confident mask cracked for the first time. "What do you mean?" "Rachel?" she asked, disbelief creeping into her voice. "Exactly what it sounds like," I said, leaning back in my chair. "We've talked. She's open to it. You wanted to explore, right? I'm just following your lead." Color drained from her face. I had never seen Anna speechless. Not once in 10 years. But there she sat, jaw slack, eyes wide, trying to make sense of a world suddenly flipped upside down. "This isn't what I meant," she snapped finally, slamming her glass down. "I meant we could explore together. Not you running off with my best friend." I laughed quietly, bitterly. "You opened the door, Anna. You just didn't expect me to walk through first." And just like that, the power shifted. 4 years I'd been the quiet one, the man who apologized just to keep the peace. Now she was the one scrambling for control. The days that followed were a blur of tension and silence. She tried to take it all back, to pretend the conversation had never happened. But once words are spoken, you can't unspeak them. Meanwhile, Rachel and I kept talking. Coffee turned into dinners. Dinners turned into long nights of soft confessions. Rachel admitted she had felt something for me for years, buried out of loyalty to Anna. But now there was no need to hide. The line Anna had drawn was gone. When Rachel and I finally crossed that line, it wasn't out of revenge. It was gentle, real. For the first time in years, I felt truly wanted. Anna found out, of course. The explosion was inevitable. Shouting, tears, accusations. But every time she tried to cast me as the villain, I reminded her, "You were the one who wanted to open the marriage. You can't be angry that I walked through the door you unlocked." In the end, we didn't make it. Maybe we were already broken before that dinner. Maybe her words just gave me permission to admit it. But I wasn't the same man I had been. I wasn't begging for affection anymore. I had found something real: warmth, patience, understanding, things I hadn't felt in years. When Anna said, "Let's try polyamory," she thought she was freeing herself. But what she really did was set me free. And when I told her Rachel had already said yes, I wasn't bluffing. That was the moment everything changed. Not for her,